Every time you throw, your shoulder hurts. Most people think the problem is in the shoulder or the elbow. But in reality, that's not the true cause. What I've seen in clinical practice is very clear. Pain is usually not a local issue. It's a problem of how the entire body works together. Throwing is not just an arm movement. It is a full-body movement. Power starts from the lower body, transfers through the trunk, and finally reaches the arm and hand. This is called the kinetic chain. When this chain breaks at any point, stress is no longer distributed. Instead, it concentrates on one area, usually the shoulder or elbow, and that's when injuries happen. This is also why so many athletes experience recurrence. You may feel better for a while, but the pain comes back. Why? Because the root cause hasn't changed. The movement pattern is still the same. Many common approaches fail because they only focus on symptoms. Massage, stretching, or even strength training can help temporarily. But if the way you move doesn't change, the stress will keep coming back. Another common misunderstanding is about throwing mechanics. People often say your form is bad, but form is not the cause. It is the result. Behind every bad form is a dysfunction in the body. For example, if your elbow drops or your shoulder opens too early, that is not the problem itself. It is your body compensating for something else. The real issue lies in three major areas. First, the hips. If your hips cannot rotate properly or stabilize during single leg support, you cannot generate power from the lower body. Second, the trunk. If your core cannot control rotation, the timing of your movement becomes off and energy leaks. Third, the scapula. If your shoulder blade cannot move or stabilize correctly, the shoulder joint takes excessive stress. When these areas fail, the arm is forced to do more than it should. Studies have shown that the stress on the elbow during pitching can reach several times body weight. That means the shoulder and elbow are naturally vulnerable structures. If the rest of the body doesn't support them, injury is inevitable. There is also an important factor that many people overlook: the nervous system. You might understand the correct movement, but still cannot perform it. That's because your body has already learned the wrong pattern. The brain recognizes it as normal. So even if you try to fix your form, your body automatically returns to the same movement. This is why stretching and strengthening alone are not enough. You must retrain the movement itself. Rehabilitation should follow a specific order. First, improve mobility, then build stability, and finally relearn the movement pattern. For the hips, focus on rotation and single leg stability. For the trunk, work on controlling rotation without losing balance. For the scapula, improve both mobility and stability so it can properly transfer force. But the most important step is movement re-education. Start slow. Break the movement into parts. Then gradually integrate everything into a full throwing motion. Another critical aspect is progression. Returning to sport is not about being pain-free. You need to gradually increase load. Start with low intensity, then move to moderate, and finally full effort. Skipping steps is one of the biggest reasons for re-injury. You also need to manage workload. Sudden increases in throwing volume or intensity significantly raise injury risk. Fatigue is another major factor. When you are tired, your movement quality drops. Timing becomes inconsistent, and that leads to excessive stress on the arm. To prevent injuries long-term, you need to think beyond just rehab. You need to build a body that doesn't break. That means maintaining mobility, stability, and strength. It also means proper warm-up, recovery, and sleep. Especially sleep, because it is essential for both tissue repair and nervous system recovery. Pain is not just a problem, it is a signal. Your body is telling you something is wrong. If you ignore it, the damage will continue. But if you understand it and address the root cause, you can not only eliminate pain, but also improve your performance. Throwing harder and staying healthy are not separate goals. They come from the same foundation. A body that moves efficiently, distributes force properly, and is controlled by a well-trained nervous system. If you change how your body works, your results will change. Not just temporarily, but permanently. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button.